Home sweet home. I'm dusting my entire house and I'm going to dust my living room right now. And I thought while I'm doing this work, part of my household work, I should shoot this casual vlog to share something very special and meaningful with all of you. So with no further delay, let's get started. Hey guys, welcome to my channel Goldmage. I'm Priya and I'm really excited to see you here one more time. I'm literally sweating hard cleaning my house. So let's get to work. I strongly believe that our home is nothing but a living monument of our life history. I'm no big interior designer, neither I have a big flaunting house to brag about, but I have a small sweet home and I have a lot of cherishing memories in that house. See, I am somebody who believes that our house is a place where we charge ourselves, where we, get fulfillment, where we enhance ourselves spiritually. Everything that's best in your life, end of the day, it should happen within your home. Now, which means we should have some beautiful representations. I'm sure everybody's home is like that. But how I draw my energy and how I am making my life fulfilled within my house is what I'm going to share with all of you. So let's get started with this Topaz Buddha. Last December, I went to a holiday to Bhutan with my family. And I've seen a lot of Buddhas in many houses, okay, so big Buddhas. I always wanted to own or have a Buddha in my living room, but I actually don't have a spot to place a big Buddha, so always it's like, no, not happening. But then in Bhutan, I went to a place called Tiger's Nest. So when I just came back from the trekking trip, there was this small store and I saw this Topaz Buddha. First of all, he was all green and positive, and as soon as I saw that statue, I connected and I said, yes, I'm going to take you to home. And that's how he came to us. And this elephant that you're seeing here, I have them for almost 10 years now. It's a pair. After I got married, me and Deepak, we went to Kerala for a holiday, and that time Dia was not born. So I saw this in Wayanad, I think, and as soon as I saw this wooden elephant statue, it was all these baby elephants beautifully making a family. So that was my goal at that time. I instantly connected to the statue and I said, I'm just going to take this home, and soon after this, I'm going to make my baby. And you won't believe, I mean, of course, it's a silly way of connecting, but you always have your emotions, right? So after I brought this statue, I got pregnant, I delivered Dia. So I am more of a family-oriented person. I always spend a lot of time with my family, my close-knitted family, my sister-in-laws, my mom-in-law. And this particular statue is a very beautiful representation of a family, how a home should be. Another beautiful thing that I have here is, this is with regards to my faith. This is a gift from one of my students. I think I got this some couple of years ago. It's a Devi. Now, I'm not very strong in Hindu mythology, but I believe Devi is a representation of faith, power, and strength. So I have this usual habit. So when I go out of my house, I generally do this. I still don't know what this means, but it's like a habit. I always like pray and then just go out of my house. I mean, it has become my usual routine for the last 2 years, but if I have to speak about faith, how can I miss him? Sai Baba. I got him when I first went to Shirdi. There's a very special story behind this. In 2015, my dad got a brain hemorrhage. He was admitted in hospital, very serious condition, and most of the doctors said there's no hope. It's very hard for him to survive. But someone in the family or friends, I don't remember who exactly told this to me, but someone said, please pray to Baba, he will make it happen. I was like, what Baba? Because I don't even know the difference between all the other Babas who existed, but someone said, like, pray to Shirdi Baba. I don't know, see, we, mankind, I don't know about others, but I can definitely speak for myself. But I know something for sure that it's beyond my power. That's when we turn on to the universal power. So I know for sure I couldn't do much for my dad. The only hope is God. So I prayed to all the gods. But then when someone said, I told him, everyone is saying you can make it happen, show that miracle in my life, and you won't believe my dad survived. He is hale and healthy, very beautiful now. After that incident, I went to Shirdi and I picked the statue. Of course, I have one in my puja room also. But this is also another thing. So I exactly kept him straight facing my door. So when I go out of the house or when I come inside the house, I definitely look at him. So this is not because of religious reason, but we really connected in a very miraculous way. I had a very beautiful faith-building experience with him. So he has a very special place in my heart and also in my house. And another beautiful, when I speak of faith, I have to speak about this gift. This is an idol that I gifted to myself. Up there, the Krishna that you're seeing, a very special memory. I think I got him some 5-6 years ago. I was driving to work and I was just hit by a red signal, so I was waiting in my car. Randomly, I looked at the left-hand side, and on the roadside, there was this ceramic toy store. And this Krishna was there. I don't know, I literally felt the statue was speaking to me. Come and pick me up, take me home. I had no idea of buying any ceramic toy at that time, but then I parked my car on the left, just went, bought this Krishna and kept him in my house. All my growing years, my mom used to tell me that Krishna is a representation of love and living life to the fullest. In fact, again, I'm not so good in Hindu mythology, but based on the stories my mom said and what I've seen in TV series, I know one thing for sure. We all speak about pandemic now, but Krishna's life is completely pandemic, traumatic life. See, right from the day he was born, constantly attempted for murders. If you go through the story, very sorrowful life. But in spite of all that sorrows, he is actually the representation of how you should live your life with utmost love, happiness, and then, that bubbling energy. So I like that statue so much. In fact, I once broke it. I had a dog. Right now he's not here with us. He passed away. So accidentally he just hit this idol and it fell off. But then I read some Japanese story that you can, stick the ceramic toy as well, and when something is stuck and kept in the house, it becomes much more special. So that way he is much more special. And every single time I see that statue, I tell myself I should add more music, more love, more happiness, and more energy into my life. So that is a very special reason why this Krishna is right in my front door. See, this unit, my friends, this is not just, like a corner of my house where I have decorated something. This corner has a lot of memories. Speaking of memory, I have one more special thing to show you. These two guys, just stones, nothing special. First time when I took Dia to a river. In the banks of the river, there were so many stones, and then she picked few stones. And then she said, Amma, I collected all these stones, but you have to pick one best friend for yourself. I'll pick one best friend for myself, and we'll take our best friend back to home. And I picked this stone as my best friend. She picked this as a best friend, and we got her best friend to our home. It's just a stone, but looking back, it's like a beautiful connection between me and my daughter. Even now, sometimes we just take the stone, talk to them, keep them back. But you know what? Sometimes stones can be the most beautiful ornaments inside your house when it has a story. So that's another special memory. See, this unit is not everything about, idols or ornaments, as I said. This is the first gift that I got from Deepak. On my birthday. I don't know, there was an album called Aslam Shibani, an old album. I used to like the songs in that, and those days, tape recorder. Now, I don't know. So kids these days may not be seeing this. It's a cassette. I think our generation, we would know it. So I liked few songs, and he had those songs recorded, and also a Tamil movie, Minnale. It was a new release at the time, and this was one of my first gifts for my husband. So I always show this to Dia and say, see, this is how we used to listen music back then. Right now she doesn't even know. I have a tape recorder, of course, in my attic, but that's another beautiful memory that I have. And something very important. Laughing Buddha. 100% I know every home would have one, a symbol of feng shui, and more than that, one fat, happy man. Whatever you ask for, he can give. You want babies? Yeah, granted. Money? Granted. Well, like prosperity? Granted. Whatever. With all smiling face, he is like, can be done, right? So how can you miss him? You should have him definitely inside your house. My mom gifted this to me, but you know what? They say you should keep laughing Buddha straight to your door. Of course, I'm just standing opposite to my, like the front door, and I have one more person there. So I have two Buddhas. They should do all the necessary work for me to bring prosperity and happiness in my life. So just a feng shui tip which I know. But I'll show you something very, very, very special. It's a Meera. I think this statue is at least 20 years old. It's not mine. It's my sister-in-law's. What do you call it? Bomme. We say bomme in Tamil. It's my sister-in-law's toy. I can't say toy, doll, idol, statue, whatever. She owned it. Okay. So I took it from her stack. And there is a story why I picked of all the toys that she had this one. See, I was dating my husband at least 10 years before getting married, and my family was not really okay with our marriage. See, those days, I think now love marriages can be a trend, but back then it was like a big no-no. So I was longing just like Meera. Meera is a symbol of longing and waiting. All her life she very dedicatedly loved Krishna, but then she couldn't get to him. She was like praying that I should get my Krishna someday. I have this statue here, but as soon as we got married, I picked this up, I gifted this to myself, a wedding made in heaven. So from that state of being longing, of course I landed up marrying the guy whom I wanted to spend my life with. And these are some trophies of my daughter. I have one trophy. As I said, I am a professional speaker and trainer, and I got myself trained in an academy called IATD, and there were so many qualified professionals who did the program along with me. There was a final contest, so we have to run a training class, and if you really did a good job, you would receive a trophy. All through those 5 months that I spent in that academy, I was not a very great shining student, but when that was our last assignment. Like after that you get graduated, okay? So when I saw this trophy, I told myself within my heart, if I have to ever pursue training as my career, I should definitely win this. And God willing, I won this. This is the only award right now I have for best trainer, but it's a very special award because I got it directly from my mentors. And of course, this is a beautiful accomplishment memory. That's why it's there in my living room. So this is also a very special corner in my living room where, of course, how can you form a home of memories without your pictures? I have a beautiful collage there. Everything that I felt important in my life is a memory. Few of the moments I've captured that in that picture, so every now and then I see it, I'm like filled with lots of that togetherness and happiness. And those two pictures that you're seeing there, those are Deepak's painting. During his school days he used to be full on painting, so I thought if I build a house, instead of like hanging paintings that you buy from a shop, it's nice you can put that on. But before I end this video, I wanted to share one more very beautiful thing with all of you. While I was cleaning the house, I found this. See, the reason why I'm doing this vlog is not to share about all the things that I have, but just to say this, it's not the house that is beautiful, it's the memory in the house that makes the home beautiful. So while I was cleaning, I found this. It's a gift that I got from my friend, and this was some 15 years before. And I still have it like fresh, the same way. So this friend of mine, he said that girls can't ride bikes. They will freak out if they have to ride on the main road. I'm not talking about the scooty kind of one, the big 150cc bikes what guys ride. So he said, you can't do it. And I was like, that's too much for you to judge. And we got into a bet and I said, what if I can ride? And he said, yeah, tell me, maybe I'll pay you 1,000 rupees. And those days 1,000 rupees was a big deal just for a bet. And I said, yes. So next week, of course, I won him on the bet. That's why I have this stack of money with me. But there was a very thoughtful text. So he just had this paper. I'll just read it for you. Most valuable things in life are realized only after it's thrown. If you have thrown the wrapper, check it out. If not, you really have and will have it. So he was talking about this wrapper. So it's not the money that was his actual gift, it was this wrapper. Of course, I didn't throw it. I'm a person who keeps things carefully. So I just saw this wrapper. It's very hard for you to read it through, but I'll say my name is Priya. and from each letter, it's like an acronym he formed for Priya, perfect rider in any area. So he just highlighted in each of those words my name, and he just printed it in all over a paper, and then he gave this gift. So of course I'm a perfect rider in any area, and while I was cleaning I got this. He signed it for me, and this is more than money. Of course, after several years these notes might become meaningless, but as such this is a beautiful memory. So what I'm saying is, or the entire purpose of this vlog is just to tell you that we have so many gifts in our life. When I say gifts, I'm not just speaking about money. The people you have in your life, the memories God has given us, and you know, the life that we live. So live it to the fullest. Pandemic will go. This too shall pass. But come what may, fill your life with so much of bliss, happiness and peace. And I just wanted to do it in a very casual way. I just don't want to give a pep talk completely, but I believe in simple things there is so much to learn. So cherish your home, stay safe. Home is a paradise, so be inside your paradise. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Definitely subscribe to my channel. I can handle few more subscribers. I would love to see you here inside my channel, so that whenever I post a video, you get an instant notification from YouTube. And if you like the content, give me thumbs up. As I said, likes also gives me a boost, encouragement. And I'll see you soon in another video. Until then, take good care of yourself. Bye bye.